I think with that, I think it's time to show you everything that's wrong with our brand new 2022 Airstream.
This is our 130-second window with peace and quiet.
Yeah.
I said the G word.
Okay.
All right.
And we're here in Dallas.
If you can't tell, we're here in Dallas. We have not been able to get 130-second cut without.
We're at the corner of our campground.
It's a KOA, but it feels
And
like
it's next to a
whatever
body
that
shop.
is. A body shop, of course.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna get this video done.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we are here in Dallas, and we're gonna be here through New Year's. And like we said, there's a scooter behind us that will not scoot that way. Okay, so we're looking at our awning because, as we mentioned, we've had some issues that we are going to have to take in for service, and our awning is one of them. Thankfully, it still opens and closes, but it does have some issues that you just saw where basically it's called coning. What that means is these arms, this arm and that arm over there, are not closing at the same rate. Therefore, it's rolling the fabric up, at an uneven rate as well, causing this to overlap and catch, and then therefore it can't close all the way. With that, I think it's a good time to actually show you the other things that we're planning on taking in for service. All right, so since we're already out here, another thing that we're taking it in for is our steps, which keep falling during travel. It's not a big deal because they're not falling all the way, and we can still travel with them, but we hear it's a spring, should be a pretty simple fix, but that is just another thing that we need to do. Okay, so if you can't hear, there is plenty of background noise, and we're struggling to get at least a 30-second clip put together here, but we're back in Dallas, and we're here to see family and friends for the holidays, and it's amazing. Love it. Along with that, we got some service to take care of, like we mentioned. So, guys, we're just gonna deal with the background noise. We gotta roll with it. Lots of things to take care of, like we said. First, we got the awning, we got the stairs, we got lots of things. A couple things though that are good. We have already talked to Airstream, and what they're gonna do is they have a day of schedule. So we're going to take pictures of everything that's wrong, email them with a list of things, best description as possible, pictures, and then they're gonna order all the parts that we need. We're gonna schedule a day, and they're gonna do it all in one day. It's amazing. So I think with that, I think it's time to show you everything that's wrong with our brand new 2022 Airstream. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go around and look at a couple of other issues before we go on to the inside. So first, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but right here, the furnace is kind of pulling in the aluminum. I really don't know if you can see it. You can mostly see it when there's a lot of sunlight on it, but it's pulling it in, and it appears like there's a dent. So I think we're just gonna have to live with it. I don't think they're gonna be able to fix it without really doing a lot of work.
Oh, you can kind of actually tell when I walk by it, it kind of distorts you. Like, you can see here, I'm walking normally and there's really no pull, and then whenever I walk here, you can, here, I touch him. You can see from here to here, there's like definitely something going on here. That's a dent. So this blob of me is a dent.
Gotcha. So this is the furnace like exhaust, and it really looks like they just kind of fastened it too tight along the aluminum. So we're gonna see if they can fix it. If not, we're just gonna live with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then over here, right here, our gray water holding tank. Again, these are just small issues, but look, I can't latch it. So I'm pushing it in as far as I can, and it won't latch. If you look here at the black, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be, but you know, I can't push this back far enough to latch it. So
why do we think that's an issue?
well, I mean, I don't want the gray to open up while we're driving, and then I open this and all the gray comes out. So that's definitely one thing.
Is there any chance of it like black getting into gray or anything like that if we don't have it? Is there any chance of like the black getting into the gray or anything like that if the valve isn't all the way closed, or is that just?
I don't think so, honestly.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I would like, you know,
To be able to close it all the way.
It should close.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's go check out what's wrong on the inside.
Is that really all on the outside?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And if you haven't already seen Dublin, he got a haircut.
But it's gonna be okay. Your hair will grow back.
Okay, so now that we're back inside, let's go ahead and talk about setting the right expectations. And for us, you know, and anyone that's picking up a new trailer or a new rig, you might, you know, expect that things are going to be perfect right out of the box. And that's just simply not the case, especially right now where we have manufacturing challenges, we have assembly challenges, and quality assurance challenges. Things just are going to be missed, and that's part of it. People are people, and you know, you got to roll with that. And even for us, when we picked it up, we had some small issues that we pointed out to Airstream, and they were great, and they recognized it and are taking care of it. But you know, for this in particular, we do want to focus on some of the you know, not necessarily small issues that we're going to take into service. So let's go ahead and start looking at all those. Okay, so up here, what we've got is a crack in the shelving unit. It's right here in I don't know. Okay, yeah.
I can see it.
So there's a crack here in the shelving unit, which currently no issues. It doesn't necessarily look like it has spread, but over time, especially driving this down the road, it could spread, and it's probably best that we just go ahead and get it replaced.
Yeah, I noticed that right out of the gate, and I've seen some pretty totaled kitchens from that, so I don't really want to mess with it. I think we should just go ahead and get them to address it.
Yep. All right, so moving on, we have, let's just stop here since we're here. All right, this is our furnace vent. And this, oh, what is that?
Oh, I guess it's from the same thing.
Are you sure?
What else could it be? I haven't noticed it until now. What else could it be?
I don't know. We actually just noticed this. So we saw this earlier, and one of our friends came over and had their kids, and they were loving Dublin. Dublin was running back and forth on the bed. Well, the little kid, he's like 5. Was about right here at the bathroom. Dublin jumped down, knocked him over, and he slammed into the wall.
Like
hit his
slammed
head,
his poor little head into this.
and we noticed
but
that he knocked this loose. But we just noticed this.
I don't know how we missed that unless it's somehow brand new and it just... Oh, maybe vacuuming just now?
No.
Well, we'll see about that. Might just be...
I think we're just going to have to get this whole panel replaced. That is...
I hope that wasn't poor Haddon's head, I know.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Debbie. Okay, so we discovered something new with this. I'm not sure where that came from, but...
I think it's new.
I think we're just going to have to get the whole panel replaced. But with that, let's take a look at the next issue, which is the AC. So being from Texas... and knowing that we're going to spend a lot of time in Texas, we have 2 ACs, and that's a good thing because one of ours, our bedroom AC, is out of commission at the moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the issue is. All right, so I'm going to turn this on. It's zone 1. All right, got it set. Yes, 61. 61 in an RV is not the same as in a house, by the way. But we're going to give this a second. It's going to turn on, and you're going to hear for yourself this glorious sound.
Maybe it's all the way out of commission.
It might be all the way out. I think it's coming.
Is it going to turn on, Dublin?
Here it goes. Hear that? Do you hear that?
It's going to take off.
Dubby's concerned.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and just turn that off. Jeez. Wow. That is... I don't know what that is. I've heard that screws get loose in there. That doesn't sound like a screw is loose. I don't know what it is, but the fan sounds like a rocket ship about to take off. So at least we have another unit up front. Or in the back, actually. Okay, what's next?
Water pump?
The water pump. Okay, so we're not going to show you the water pump, but the water pump is broken.
For reasons we cannot explain.
We may or may
If you
not.
know, you know. Moving on.
We may or may not have broken the water pump in...
We don't know.
You know, a previous episode where somebody who might be holding the camera poured lots of bleach down the fresh tank to kill ants. The ants did die.
They did die. It was effective.
But so did the water pump.
All right.
Okay. What's next?
Oh, this. Drippy.
Okay.
Drip.
This water, the shower, let's clean the floor for you.
This is a simple one. It's just something we want them to fix because you don't want to.
All right. So this, show right here. There's a gap. There is a little plastic or rubber, seal that does absolutely nothing. So we're hoping they have a different seal that we can throw on there to prevent water coming down. It runs down here and all along the floor, and it's like, look, this is wood. I mean, it's plywood. It's high quality plywood right here, but the more times water gets on it and seeps in these cracks, the worse it's gonna get.
That reminds me that we were gonna have them look into the drippy ceiling.
Yeah, so the dripping ceiling, we woke up one day in Michigan, and there was water dripping from this seam down onto the bed corner. And, I think it was probably just condensation from the heat pump. We had the heat pump running that night. And, I could press on here and water would just drip. But it hasn't happened again. And so I think it's a non-issue, but we're going to ask them about it. So those are the main issues that we really feel that need to be taken care of immediately. And they're not major, they're not minor, but they're definitely things that we need taken care of before we can hit the road long term again. And so while we're back here in Dallas, let's get that taken care of. And what our expectation is, what has been communicated to us is that their hope is that they can get all of this done in one day. So with us sending as many pictures as possible, with as many details as possible, they can order everything that they need. They can give us a scheduled service date, and we'll bring it in, and they can get it all done in one day. That's the hope. I think that would be great. And, our plan for you is to follow up and let you know exactly how that went. So it sounds great, sounds idyllic. Let's hope that is the case, and if it's not, we're just going to roll with it. But all in all, look, guys, we're loving it. We love this. It's an awesome place to live. And this is just a minor, it's not even a setback. It's just something you got to deal with, and you got to expect that it's going to happen. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it done, and we're going to keep living this life.